Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, y'all just take my words and try to twist shit. I'm a real nigga, you a nigga, that's the difference. Hey, some y'all niggas hating from the distance, not watching what I say. You got a part of my opinion. Chico tweeting when we coming different. We the sharks up in the water, nigga, don't get stranded. Some y'all niggas hating from the distance, not watching what I say. Y'all got a part in my opinion. We ain't come from fun, we came from business. I got it. If I'm coming here, then it's bands in my pocket. If I'm getting paid just to stand, man, I got it. Put them in my shoes and they barely survive.
Season 2, episode 2. What's up? Part of my opinion. I'm your host, Chico, aka Mr. Terrible. What the fuck is going on out there? I'm talking aggressive today, right? Aggressively. Go ahead, man. Introduce yourself. Go ahead.
Black Bob Saget. The Black Bob Saget is back for season 2.
Oh, you the Black Bob Saget
I'm the
again?
Black Bob Saget this year. This season, I'm the Black Bob
man.
Saget.
Feeling infamous, the sarcasm, the man behind the camera, the producer.
Mr. Argumentative.
I feel like
Argumentative. We got a special guest today, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. It's your boy Hollywood V, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. I'm in here,
Yeah.
man. Brooklyn zone, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Residing in Jersey. Y'all know the vibes.
That's crazy. Like, so I remember you said before you was from Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
So like, how long did you live out there before you moved?
15 years, born and raised. Coney
Okay.
Island Hospital. You know what I'm saying? You know, February 16th, 91. You know, it was a cold winter day when I came out the womb. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, I definitely, you know, started off in New York and, you know, I actually want to move back to New York for real, but I ended up moving from New York because I got into some shit with some Crips and shit at school. And one of the niggas in school and shit had cut me with a razor and shit. So my mom was just like, yo, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? We getting them out of here. I had just did Get Rich or Die Trying and shit, you feel me? And niggas in the hood was hating. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit wasn't... I didn't think it was going to be like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, the bitches loved it. The bitches was like, yeah, you in the movie? And the niggas was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? He a millionaire now. Nigga, I'm like, well, I ain't got it like that. Niggas was trying to punch on me, all that shit. I'm like, whoa, bro. So, my mom got me the fuck up out of there, man. You know what I mean? But
So at that point, was Get Rich or Die Trying was the biggest thing that was the biggest project you worked on?
Yeah, I was 14. And, I literally, I remember the day clear as fuck. I was coming from a therapy session with my mom. I had this whole LRG outfit on and shit. LRG was popping back then.
I remember that shit.
And I had the shit, bro, like these patent leather forces on and shit. Like, I was killing niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mom took me to McDonald's and shit. I went to Mickey D's. And she was waiting for me outside. I had the sidekick, you feel me? I had two waiters, boop, boop, boop. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm gonna walk home, you know what I'm saying? So she like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna walk home. So I was walking home and shit. I had my CD player. I'm listening to Beg for Mercy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like 50 Cent. And I seen one of the niggas and shit that I was cool with, you know what I'm saying, in school. He was a friend of mine, you feel me? He just got jumped into the Bloods and shit, you feel me? And for his gang initiation, he had to cut me and shit, which was crazy, but that's how it was in New York, you get what I'm saying? I was, you know, I was a target. Like, oh, this nigga doing movies and shit like that. Cut that nigga face. You know what I'm saying? Like, very straight like that. So I go on the court. I went to go give homie a pound. He had the motherfucking razor between his fists and shit. And the nigga just slight my shit. My shit started bleeding from the top. I ain't even feel it right away. Like, when niggas be like, you really don't feel that shit. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck, cuz? Like, niggas started hooking me and shit. I'm like, bro, I'm 14. Like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? Like, I just was at lunch with you, nigga. We was rapping this shit on the table. Like, what the fuck is going on, right? So, you know what I mean? After that, you know, he ended up passing away. You know what I mean? God rest his soul. You know what I mean? Life happens. But, you know, after that, it was just my mom was like, yo, we gotta get the fuck up out of here. You feel me? I ain't ready to have you in New York and no shit like this. And, you know, so we moved to Jersey. And I came to Jersey when I was 15 and shit. I've been here ever since. I lived in LA for a little bit. You know, I lived down south, man, all over and shit. You know, that's why I had that strong New York accent. Like, everybody be like, yo, how you on now? I'm like, nigga, I lived everywhere, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, I got a little bit of everything.
You pulled the real life Fresh Prince of Bel-Air just now.
Facts. That's really what
That
happened,
really
right?
was
Yeah.
like some Fresh Prince
That's
shit.
really what happened, because, bro, I was getting into so much shit, bro. I went to school, and every school in Brooklyn I went to. Feel me? I was going to school near Marcy Projects, where Hove and them is from, and I would get jumped every day because of bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, this one bitch, and she got mad because I ain't want to give her my number. I'm like, yo, you ugly and shit. So she got me jumped in the locker room and shit. Like, these niggas, they beat my fucking ass. Like, but I was used to that at 13, 12. Like, I was getting jumped by, like, a lot of niggas. So it's like, when I came to Jersey and niggas was on bullshit, I'm like, this ain't the same. Like, I'm used to fighting 20 niggas at the same time, bro. Like, New York, they gonna fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, if you can survive that, you a real nigga. Everybody can't survive that shit, bro. Like, that's a different type of field that you get into. You know what I mean? But moving out to Jersey and shit, bro, I just kind of started maneuvering this shit around. You know, dealing with people how I deal with them. And I noticed that shit just wasn't the same, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, this became home. So, you know, fuck it. You feel me?
I mean, I got family from New York, but I don't really know what the everyday of New York really like. So like,
it's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's beautiful at the same time. Like, you could wake up, gun smoke, you know what I'm saying? You could get you a motherfucking BLT, a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich at any time of the night. You know, the Poppy stores be open 24 hours. You know, you got to pump your own gas out there, you know what I'm saying? But Jersey, you don't got to do that, you know what I mean? It's a luxury, but you know, that New York energy is different. You know, that's where I fell in love with hip-hop at, you know what I'm saying? I was in school when the Twin Towers dropped, you know what I'm saying? I literally seen that shit from my classroom. I'm looking at shit like, yo, they like, yo, get away from the windows, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen the buildings go down, bro. Like, and it's weird to even talk about that now because it seemed like it was just, you know, so soon, but it was years ago, you know what I'm saying? And I got kids now, and they don't even know what the fuck. They like, what? This is like history. It's like history books to them. Like when we read about World War II or something, you feel me? But I was there and shit. So it's different, bro. It's definitely different.
The set on the set of the Get Rich or Die Trying joint, like what that was like.
So that's around all the same time. You feel me?
Just going through all the other shit.
I remember I was sitting in the living room with my mom, and the commercial came on for Get Rich or Die Trying and shit, and I was telling her like, damn, yo, like I ain't say damn, you feel me? But I was like, yo, I wish I could have auditioned for this role. And she like, yeah, you know, if it was meant for you, you would be in there, right? So like 2 days later, my agent called me like, yo, we got an audition for the Get Rich or Die Trying movie if, you know, you want to do it. So I'm like, I thought y'all was done filming the movie. They're like, no, they still filming in the Bronx. If you want to be in the movie, come to the audition. So it was like 600 kids there to audition. It was me, Julito, Mac Wilds, most of the dudes from The Wire, most of the kids from The Wire, some other people that y'all might know.
He laughed when you said
Michael B.
Julito.
Michael B. Jordan auditioned for that as well. And
damn, Michael B. Jordan was in there too?
yeah. So and I told you I know these niggas since I was a kid, bro. Like, you feel me? I see them at auditions. So I went to audition and I got the role. And it was funny because a week before that, I auditioned for The Wire, and Julito got my role. I forget what role he played. God damn. You know what I'm talking about? He was in what's that movie?
I know The Wire, but I can't think of who.
He was in The Wire with the braids and shit. But I'm trying to think what other shit Julito was in, man. He been in a bunch of shit. It's just not coming to my head right now. He was in that joint with Keke Palmer. Killer and the Bee.
Him?
Yeah. So the role he got, you feel me? I auditioned for that role.
About.
I don't even.
Yeah, I know none of these people. You talking about
That motherfucker agree with you.
You talking about
McCullum.
he talking about the boy. He talking about what's his name, son?
Who?
You talking about Weebay's son, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck
yeah.
he talking about. He talking about Weebay's son.
Yeah.
Fuck up, nigga.
Nah,
This nigga in the back on Google still can't find it.
Yeah, but he said, I was like,
phone
as soon as you
talking
said the braids, I was like, you gotta be talking about
Yeah,
Weebay's son.
and it's funny because a week before that, I auditioned for The Wire. I didn't get it. And
So
then
you was supposed to be Weebay's son.
So yeah, but I didn't get it. You feel me?
Damn.
So I went in and then I did the Get Rich or Die Trying audition and I got it. And like the way we was as youngins, you feel me? Like we celebrated each other. This is before social media. You feel me? So niggas that hit each other on the text like, yo, congrats, bro. I heard you got the role. Da 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 da. So I was really excited when I got the role for Get Rich or Die Trying and shit. And I'll never forget. After I left the audition, me and my mom ran into a police officer, and my mom is like, she stopped the cop. She like, hey. My son just auditioned for Get Rich or Die Trying. I want him to do the role in front of you to see if he's believable. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't feel like doing this shit. I've been auditioning all day. She like, Daveed, do it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I auditioned in front of the cop. I did it. The cop was like, all right, yeah, you're believable. Like, you know, if you get the role, I understand. This is before I even knew I got the role and shit. So I did that. And, you know, I got the phone call later on that I got the role. So I was like, oh, shit. Like, I was the biggest 50 Cent fan, bro. Yeah. Like, that's when 50 Cent was the hottest nigga out. Like,
he was.
Bro, I wanted to get shot 9 times so bad. Like, I swear to God, bro. Like, cause that's how 50 made you feel. Like,
did you get to meet him on the set?
So we could get into that. So the day I was filming and shit, I was on set for 6 days filming that. And so we did rehearsal, we did the dress rehearsals, wardrobe, all of that. So the day we actually filmed, he was doing the scene, you know the scene where he went to go get the gun from the dude and like the little on the Ave and shit. So he was doing that scene. He had the gray hoodie on and shit. I got a picture with him and shit too, but he was doing that scene and I was trying to go over there to talk to him. My mom was like, "No, you can't go over there." And I'm like, "Fuck that, ma, this is my chance. Like, this is 50 Cent." Like, so they let me slide through the security because they thought I was his son. I looked just like the nigga, you feel me? So they like, "That's his son, that's his son." So I didn't say shit. I just kept walking. Shit, like, so my mom like, "Oh shit, like you got me fucked up. I told you I was getting over there." So I get over there and shit. So this is when he was beefing with Jadakiss and all of them. And so I'm like, "Yo, 50, I'm your biggest fan. Fuck Ja Rule. Fuck Jadakiss. Fuck all of them, dog. Like, whatever you want, I'll bomb with them niggas, bro." I'm like 14, bro. You feel me? Like, so he like, "All right, nigga, you know what I'm saying?" Like, he like, "Yeah, what you do?" I'm like, "I rap." So he like, "All right, rap for me." I spit some bullshit. I was 14. I was talking gun shit, all this dumbass shit. But I was influenced by him. So like all my raps was like, you know. So he like, "All right, you know." He gave me his card and shit. He said, "Yo, you can come up to the G Unit office. We'll figure it out." So after that, I started going up to hang up at the G Unit office. Every day when I got out of school, I would get on the train and shit, and I would go to Manhattan and shit, and I would go to the G Unit office and shit. At first, they ain't let me in, but I kept coming there so much, bro. I was like a pest. I'm like, "Yo." I was in the movie with 50 Cent, like, bro, it's me, y'all. They like, "Who the fuck is this nigga?" Like, I'm like, "It's me," you know what I'm saying? Like, so one day 50 came out, like, cause I kept coming there so much, bro. Like, I swear to God, bro, I was persistent. Like, these niggas nowadays, they don't know how it is to put the legwork in. Like, fuck social media. I was at the office every day. Bro, that shit was like 45 minutes from my school, my crib, all of that, bro. I didn't care. Every day I wanted this nigga 50 to know I wanted to get signed, bro. Like, I was serious. So one day he came out and shit. I had all this fake jewelry on and shit. You feel me? Like, fucking chains and shit. So he like, "Yo, like, he like, what's all that on your neck, bro?" I'm like, "Man, I'm trying to play the part. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be like you. You feel what I'm saying?" He started laughing and shit. He like, "Man, let the little nigga back here." You feel me? Like, so I started going in there, hanging with him, Young Buck, Tony Ayo and shit, Lloyd Banks. So now I'm like, all right, like, these niggas letting me in. I'm in the circle now. That's what I thought. So I'm like, all right. So every day I go up there.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I'm sitting there rapping. I'm rapping my ass off, bro. I got rap books and shit. I'm just, feel me, every day. Them niggas is like, all right, look, bro. Tony Ayo told me the truth, bro. And this was before social media even got popping. He said, "Look, you can rap. It's evident as fuck. We know that. You nice. We know that. Where the fuck is your buzz? Don't nobody know you. You know what I'm saying? You want us to sign you, but who know you? You know what I'm saying? You know us. We know you, but who know you? You know what I'm saying? Outside of us." So I'm like, "Nigga, what the fuck you mean? If my music hot, just sign me, bitch. Make me hot." Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I'm thinking. And this when World Star first came out, when Jim Jones was on the website and it was the machines and shit. Like, this shit was new. Like, nobody was really doing social media. So he was like, "Yo, you got to build the buzz. You got to get yourself together, and then we'll come fuck with you if you where you supposed to be." Which is funny because 10 years later, I ended up doing This Is 50. I did an interview on This Is 50, and I was like, really, like, that was a good moment for me because I'm like, yo, this shit full circle. Like, now I'm doing an interview for This Is 50 after I was up at this office bothering these niggas for years and shit, you feel me? And if anybody ever ran into 50 or whoever there, vouch for that story, bro. That's no cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything I say, bro, can be verified. And, like, so with that, it just kind of pushed me because I used to go to all the record labels, not just G Unit, but 50 was like my main guy because I wanted to impress him. But I went to Interscope. I snuck in there. I used to go in there after school when the security would go get their lunch. I'd be crawling on the floor and shit to get to the elevator and shit. I had my demo disc. My rap name used to be The Kid Lean. So it'd be like The Kid Lean's demo. And I'd be crawling on that bitch, like on the floor, bro, hit the elevator. They'd be like, "Get the fuck out of here." Like, I'm like, "Yo, I'm sorry. And jump in the elevator." You feel me? I'm going upstairs, nigga. Y'all got me fucked up. Somebody about to get this demo. So you know, bro, I've been through a lot of shit, bro. Like I've been through a lot of shit trying to get to this place of you know, success. You know what I mean, in the music industry. So that was one of the fun stories that I had.
So like, I mean, more so like what I like to think about is when you get, you know what I mean, on the set or something, like you explain how y'all was on the set. Have you ever been on the set of somewhere or been around one of them celebrities or whatever and like seen some type weird shit that you know that you be like, oh?
I never seen no weird shit. I haven't been, you know, obviously I got roles and I've done shit, but I'm not like super successful like that. I ain't get to that point
So
yet.
you
I ain't
ain't
making
never
millions,
seen
so I don't
no
know about
weird-
the Illuminati shit and all that other shit niggas be talking about. But when I was doing the LeBron James commercial, when I was doing the LeBron James commercial, bro, like niggas was fucking high as shit on set. Like niggas was coked up. You know what I'm saying? Like right before I even filmed, I was at Club Live partying with Lil Wayne and these niggas and shit. And I had Pop Somali and shit. And I was with some Jones from London, some British bitches. And we was wilding the fuck out, cause like, you feel me? Like, and I damn near lost my voice. If you watch the LeBron James commercial, and I'm like, this is the third time, bro, my voice was gone. You feel me? Like, I was so fucked up. I was high as shit. I never went to sleep. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I'm still running off the Molly and shit. Like, I'm jittery as fuck. You feel me? Like, and the director and shit, he got a line. He like, you know what I'm saying? Action. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, okay, so this is what y'all niggas do.
This is what they.
All right, so
right.
Nobody judged me. You feel me? But that was like the one of the times where I was like in Hollywood and like shit was crazy, and I'm like, all right, LeBron didn't partake in that. That's not what he do. You feel me? Like, let me just say that for the record. You know what I'm saying? Like, he be on his shit. You know what I mean? I just was young and dumb, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I had money. I'm with my homies, bitches. Hey, fuck it, let's do some drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of time I was on.
Like so you didn't have like a old role model or somebody older there to stop you from doing a lot of that shit.
I mean,
because I mean I know you said your mom was there a lot.
No, my mom wasn't there. When I was in Miami, I was by myself.
Oh, so you was out there by yourself?
Yeah, I was basically by myself with me and my homies. You know what I'm saying? I had my homies with me, and they put me in a Mondrian suite. They paid for my hotel. They gave me $1,500 pocket money. I had a personal driver. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so
I
they hooked you up.
I didn't have to pay for nothing. One of my homies came there, right? We was doing wardrobe, right? And one of the stylists, they needed a do-rag. Now you know a do-rag costs $1, $2, right? Right. My man sold the do-rag for $100. They was like, yo, we need that do-rag. How much you want for it? He's like, give me $100. They was like, okay. Send him $100. I said, Joe, what the fuck? Like, I said, bro. He said, hey, I'm getting my money. I said, I ain't mad at you, cuz. Like,
yeah, I mean, that's great. I mean, I say that shit a lot, though. Like, when you get around, like, you know, different people.
Hollywood people, bro, they don't care, bro.
They'll
Spend whatever on
I
whatever.
can't relate. Never been around nobody Hollywood.
Nah, I'm saying,
they
like,
got an
Hollywood
unlimited
type
budget.
people.
They got an
like,
unlimited budget,
people
bro. So
with money, you know what I'm saying? People that don't give a fuck
I
about
can't relate.
money.
I never been
You ain't
around.
never been around a rich person before?
Nah.
Yeah, bro, that's regular. Bro.
If they was rich, I wouldn't be in their pocket. So I can't relate.
You can't tell
boy,
them.
my
I get
boy
what you're
Will
saying.
Peterson, he used to play for the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. He was a cornerback. I don't know if y'all know who he is.
What you said?
Will Peterson. William Peterson. Look him up. He was a cornerback for the Eagles like around 06, 07. And he played for the Giants and the San Francisco 49ers and shit. Yeah. Look him up though. But he was in the NFL at the time, and we was good friends.
He a 49ers fan.
And the nigga used to take me to school in a Bentley. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I used to go to Triton High School. And the nigga used to take me to school in the Bentley, bro. I used to go to the nigga crib. He had the elevators in his house, movie theater in the basement, all this crazy shit. And I'm like, I was blown away by this shit. You feel me? Because I'm like, yo, I used to get out of trouble in school because my principal was a fan of the Eagles. And I'd be like, yo, bro, I'll get you some tickets to the Eagles game. You feel me? Like, I'm not doing in-school suspension today. I'm sorry, I can't. I got shit to do. But I got you this weekend. I got tickets for you this Sunday. He's like, all right, Daveed. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? My teacher, my vice principal, his name was Mr. Ambrose. So I'm like, yo, bro, I got some tickets for you, cuz. You feel me? And you know, my mom would be like, yo, we gonna send you these tickets. Daveed can't do that though. He can't do in-school suspension. He got shit to do. You feel me? So I used to get out of shit in school, bro, because of that. You feel me? Like, they didn't even believe me till I pull up to the school in a Bentley. They're like, yo, this nigga really pulled up to school in a Bentley. I get out like, good morning, y'all. Niggas nothing this shit. Y'all niggas on the bus. Bitch, you see this Bentley I just got out of, nigga. You feel me? Like, and so that's when I had upgraded like everything, because the nigga brought me all of this real jewelry. I stopped wearing the fake shit. I had all real chains. I had the 3-color John like Lil Wayne. You remember the yellow, blue, and white diamond chains and shit with the bracelet? That nigga brought me all that shit. I'm like, yeah, y'all niggas gonna stop fucking with me. I had the Vizu jeans. I had the tag hanging off the jeans. Like, stop playing with me. He's $600, nigga. I'm 15 years old. Like, what y'all talking about, nigga? Like, stop playing with me, nigga. We getting money. I got LVs on my feet. Like, we not the same. You know what I'm saying? So when I was in school, bro, I really was like on some shit. You know what I mean? And like the relationships I had, you know, I used them to my advantage at the time, you know what I mean? But then the nigga just got older, life hit you know what I'm saying? And, you know, shit happens. You fall off a little bit, but people don't realize I was in the industry since I was 6. I was doing off-Broadway plays and shit, Sesame Street, Barney, all that shit, bro. I was doing all of this shit as a kid. So it's like...
I didn't even know that.
Right? So all I knew as a kid was this, you know what I'm saying? Entertainment. Like, it was never really no time for me to live my life, because my life consisted of being an actor or being on a camera or doing some type of entertainment. You get what I'm saying? So when I got older and shit, especially when I moved to Cali, like, it was like a different vibe for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a different vibe. I moved to California and shit, and I started meeting celebrities on a regular. I met Carlton from Fresh Prince.
Oh, yeah.
And this was like the worst experiences I ever had, and it was terrible because I'm a dickhead, and I feel bad about this. Like,
I don't know what I'll do if I met Carlton. I'm
gonna tell you what I did though, and it was the dumbest shit I could ever do. Right? It was the dumbest shit I ever could do. So I met him. I was at the Cadillac dealership with this dude. It was probably my second week in California, right? And as soon as I seen Carlton, no bullshit, bro. I seen a nigga. I said, it's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Bro, he lost his shit. Like, he was pissed, bro. Like, he's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like what
So
do
he don't like
what do you
that
mean? But he was dressed like Carlton, bro. Like, he still was dressed like that. He had the tennis socks on and shit. Like, why are you dressed like this, nigga? Like, you feel me? So, but he was pissed, bro. And if I ever meet him again, I'm gonna apologize for that. But it's just the way, you know, I realize that celebrities have their own life as well. And, you know, that's not the way you greet people. You feel me? And he was in a car dealership with his kid and his wife. And he was conducting business. You feel me? But I was like 24. I'm like, man, fuck that. It's Carlton Banks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So wait. You got jumped. Moved to Jersey.
Yeah.
And met Carlton.
Carlton Banks.
No.
Not in that order, but
Not in that order.
He moved to Cali.
I moved to Cali after I was in Jersey for a while, right? I moved to Cali after the LeBron James commercial. Me and my first baby mom, we broke up and shit, right? And I had got my last check from the LeBron James commercial. It was like $3,000. And, excuse me, I remember sitting in my room and shit. I was still living with my mom at the time. And I was sitting in my room and I'm like, all right, I got $3,000. I could either go to AC, blow the shit in the casino, pay for some coochie, or I could just try to go do something with myself, right? And at the time, I thought $3,000 was so much money. I'm like, all right, I still got 3 bands left. I'm still a millionaire. So I'm like, this is my young mind, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm still a millionaire. This will last me like a whole year, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so I did this shit without even talking to my mom. I went on the internet. I brought me a one-way ticket to California, bro. I didn't know nobody out there, nothing, cuz. You feel me? I brought me a one-way ticket. I purchased the ticket. Then I went downstairs and told my mom I'm going to California tomorrow. She said, "What the fuck are you talking about, Daveed?" Like, I always was awesome. I just did what I wanted to do. So I'm like, "Yeah, mom, I'm moving to California tomorrow. I'm starting a new life." She said, "Daveed, what are you talking about? Like, you have a son, you live there, like,
Damn,
how
you
you
had
just
a
going to
kid.
California? You don't even have that much money." I'm like, "I got $3,000, nigga. I got enough." She said, "Daveed, what the fuck is $3,000?" I said, "It's enough. I'm gonna make it enough." You know what I'm saying? So she like, "Look, whatever, nigga." You know what I'm saying? Like, do what you do. She took me to the airport. I moved to California, and the day I moved to California, I found a place to stay on Craigslist. It was like an actor's house and shit. So I was living in this crib with this dude and shit. It was like he had a bunch of actors living there and shit. And the only rule he had was that you can't drink in his house. Cool. I said, all right. I was there for 4 days. So the 4th day, I go out with one of my roommates and shit. We go get some drinks and shit. Mind you, he said I can't drink in his house. Don't bring alcohol. I'm a grown-ass man. You can't tell me I can't drink outside. Like, so I went to the bar. I got fucked up and shit. Like, I was wasted, bro. And I came back home drunk. So he was like, hey, you're going to have to get out. You're going to have to leave. I'm like, pussy, I just paid you my rent. I'm not going nowhere. What are you talking about? Like, get out my room. Like, why are you in my room bothering me? Like, nigga, I pay you rent. You're not my dad. So he's like, look, I told you I don't want any alcohol in my house. You're going to have to go tomorrow. I said, let me tell you something, motherfucker. I'm not from here. So if you think you kicking me out without giving me my fucking money back, when you leave tomorrow and come back, everything in this house gonna be gone, nigga. I'm taking this shit to every pawn shop in California. You don't know me, ho. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not gonna find me. I'm gonna get my money, you feel me? So he was like, all right, dude, just calm down. I'll give you your money at the end of the day tomorrow. I just want you out. So I ended up leaving. He gave me my money back. And the dude that I left with, he kicked me out. He kicked him out too. So we went to go play blackjack with some young boys and some young white boys the same night. And they was trying to find somebody that was over 21 that could put their name on a condo. You feel what I'm saying? I was the oldest nigga. I was 24 and shit. So they like, yo, look, put your name on a condo. You can get the biggest room. All you got to do is pay $350 a month for rent. I said, nigga, say no more. What is you talking about? So now I'm in a condo after I just got kicked out. Like, my life was crazy, bro. Now I'm in a condo after I just got kicked out. Paying $350 a month. I got the biggest room in the crib. It's a shower upstairs, shower downstairs, 3 bedrooms, all of that. These niggas paying $700 a month. You feel me? I'm only paying $350 because it's my name on that shit. You feel me? So now I'm in Cali, bro. My mom like, how the fuck did you do that, Daveed? I'm like, can't really tell you. I'm good, though. I told you I was going to be good, motherfucker. Like, I'm good now, you feel me? So now I got the condo. I'm living there. We having all these parties. We doing shrooms and shit. We got bitches coming through, you feel me? Like, and then now I start tapping into a different side of things. Like, now I'm running into Wood Harris from Paid in Full, and, you know, I'm kicking it with Janae Aiko and Cuban Gooding Jr. and shit, and Nipsey Hussle and all of these people. Like, now I'm starting to move around in LA and shit. So I'm like, yo, this is different than Jersey and New York. Like, this is a whole different field. Yeah. So I started working on music out there. I met my boy Brian J. Gilbert, who actually was on an episode of The Sopranos with me. And the funny thing was, he was like 7 years old at the time. I didn't even remember him. When I moved to LA and shit, he kept coming to the crib. He's like, bro, you don't remember me and shit? I used to work with you. I'm like, nigga, I don't know you. He like, bro, it's me. I'm like, who the fuck is you? Like, what? He's like, it's Brian J. Gilbert. Like, you don't remember me? I'm like, dog, I do not remember you. He's like, yo, we did The Sopranos together. Then I look back at the clip. I'm like, damn, bro, you was a little ass kid then. Like, that's crazy. He like, yeah, bro, like, I've been following you for years. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I put together this team, bro, and we just started working out there, bro. Like, I was out working everybody in L.A., bro. That's when Vine was popping. I was doing Vines. I was in the studio, bro. I was just recording constantly, bro, and I made a lot of great content out there. Then I ended up moving back to Jersey and shit. And you know, I've been here ever since, but I kind of regret moving back to Jersey, bro, because this shit like a death trap. For real, bro. Jersey
you mean like
a
as
death
far as
trap.
like the music scene?
The music scene, the people, bro, because it's like, you know, Jersey is like a real hating ass state, and I hate to say that, but like Jersey don't fuck with you till somebody else fuck with you. Cause like I told you and shit, bro, in the conversation we had, and I'll say this on air, I really feel like I'm the best artist from this area. This South Jersey area, bro, like nobody can fuck with me, bro. Musically, bro, idea-wise, creative vibes, bro. Like I really set the tone for a lot of shit. And so when I say that, I back it up. My resume backs it up. You get what I'm saying? Like I literally have been working since I've been a kid. This is all I know. You know what I mean? A lot of these niggas just started working in the social media age. You know what I'm saying? They not talented. They're popular.
Right. I remember. I think it was Don Cheadle that said some shit like that. You know, somebody asked him, you know, how do you make it? You know, how do I make it as an actor today? He said, I don't even fucking know where to tell you to start because I came up different.
Yeah, it's completely different, bro. Like, even now when I have auditions, they're virtual. Everything is virtual, and, you know, I send a self-tape in. Back in the day, bro, I would go to school, right? I would get out of school like at 2 o'clock. My mom would be like, yo, you got to audition at 5. I'd be like, what? Like, what do you mean? I just left school. I got to audition at 5. She's like, yeah, here's your script, study. So now I'm in the car on my way to audition. I got 3 hours to study for this shit. And then I got to go and do that and then come back home and then, you know, be regular. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, people don't understand that shit. Like, you know, I like, you know, nowadays, like, yeah, you know, like nowadays, if you have an Instagram or you have a TikTok or whatever, and like I was just saying, if you got 1 million followers, you considered popular. Right. You're important. You're an influencer. You know what I mean? You're somebody to the world. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, what do you really provide for people? What are you doing? You get what I'm saying? You don't have any talents. Right. You know what I mean? So I pride myself on the things that I'm able to do and the things that I've learned and my talents, because my talents are real. It's not a gimmick. You know, when I act, I really jump into character. I do my shit. When I'm rapping, I do my shit. When I'm writing scripts for movies, you know, when I'm coming up with different ideas and shit, bro, I do my shit. So I kind of take it as a slap in the face when motherfuckers just be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm this person and, you know, I'm popping. You're going to respect me because I got 1 million followers. Nigga, you corny as fuck. You know what I'm saying, bro? You corny. Most of these niggas be corny. They raps corny. They gimmick corny. They dress corny. They corny. They bitches corny. Niggas be corny, bro.
So who you fuck with just from here, though? I mean, like, who do you fuck with from, you know, the area?
I don't fuck with too many people, bro. And it's mainly because niggas really turned their backs on me and did some weird shit. But the people that I do respect as artists out here, I fuck with the boy Mellow D. He dope. Jay Solstice. I don't know if y'all heard of him.
I heard of Jay Solstice.
He's actually one of my label mates. Me and him have a joint venture deal with Real Hawk Records and Universal. So that's somebody that I fuck with. Fresco. Somebody else that's dope. Frisco. But other than that, bro, I mean DH, you know what I'm saying? Y'all had him on the show. He's dope as fuck, Smirk. But I really don't fuck with, you know, too many artists, bro, because they ass, bro. They ass. Like, that's no cat.
I mean, it's crazy. Some niggas, I mean, crazy people that been up here, they just said some names and you left them off. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
We
could talk about it. What's up?
Shit. What's one of the names he left off? Y'all been here. You ain't say Nia G.
I'm not familiar with Nia.
Nia G. I don't really listen to her, but when I was in jail, a lot of niggas talked about her. They you know.
So you're not really up on her. Like
no,
that.
but I know that she's dope though. I've heard some things, but I don't follow her, so okay. I wouldn't put her in my, you know. But from what I heard, she's dope. I don't, you know. But that's just not somebody that I listen to. You know what I mean? But that's nothing personal though. You know what I'm saying? I just don't listen to her.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, I ain't trying to make it personal. Now I'm just trying to think. Some people you ain't say. Who else?
Yeah. Let's talk about it. You feel me? Like, cause you know, that might help me a little bit better if y'all start naming names. You know what I'm saying? Then we can go from there.
My record label, fuck your record label up.
Who?
Garland Guys. Fuck you talking.
Who?
About. Garland Guys.
Who that?
That's my record label.
He said who that?
That's my record label.
Fresco on a lot of their track.
Yeah, Fresco be putting on with them.
Okay. Well, I fuck with Fresco. I never heard of that, so that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like
my boy Loco.
I never heard of him.
That's my man.
Yeah, I never heard of him.
He was on what? Not the first episode, but he was on like the third episode, the second one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I never heard of him. You know
he nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then that's dope. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's dope. I just named the people that I know that off the top. Soul Child too. I forgot Soul Child.
Soul Child. That's another one.
She's another dope one. You feel me? Like, you know, it's a couple artists,
Fontaine.
bro. Fontaine is dope. You know what I'm saying? I you know, we got our own issues. You know, whenever that shit get handled how it get handled, you know what I'm saying? Much respect to what he got going on. But, you know, he dope. You know what I'm saying? He just, you know, we got to have a conversation that me and him still ain't have yet. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of bullshit behind that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I like I said, I don't really like to talk about that because when I feel like when I do that, niggas be like, oh, you a hater. Like, that's not, you know, I think he's an amazing artist. I think he's dope. I think he's extremely talented. It's just some shit me and him got to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And he know that. So, you know, whenever the time is right, we'll have that conversation. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think that's really the best way to go about shit. Niggas try this internet shit all the time, and I don't really be fucking with it. Like, I feel like when you trying to argue with a nigga over the internet, or you trying to paint a narrative about a nigga on the internet, So I feel like that's probably the best way to just motherfucking, you know what I mean? Let it
No, it definitely is though, bro.
You trying to say I'm a bully on the internet or something? What you
He
trying
pulled
to
the
say?
hat down.
Motherfucking Facebook jail again for it.
Yeah, nah.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucker been in Facebook. Nigga come home, go right back to Facebook
I'm a
jail.
Facebook
Yeah,
fella.
nah. You know, with that situation, you know, it just was like a lot of people don't realize the situation with me and Fontaine, and it's like, you know, I don't like to bring it up unless somebody asks, because it's like I don't want nobody to feel like I'm trying to use him for no type of clout, because I don't. But you know, me and him that was my best friend at one point in time. You feel me? And I seen a lot of shit that people don't see. You feel me? I fucked with him before the city fucked with him. You know what I mean? I remember when I was fucking with him and I used to play his music and I'd be like, yo, this nigga from Camden. They're like, he ain't from fucking Camden. We don't know that nigga. I'm like, he live in Parkside. They're like, that's not Camden.
Pensauken and shit.
Yeah, you feel me? So it was like, you know, I really vouched for him and did a lot of things for him. And then it's just, you know, he spoke on me in some interviews and said some things that he shouldn't have said on air. And, you know, it's life. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. I don't hold no grudges towards him. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see him, I'm a stand-up guy. Like, I stand on whatever I'm saying to y'all, you know. Like I said, hopefully me and him could come together and talk and figure shit out. But if not, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do me regardless. He going to do him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really, it ain't stopping my shine.
No real.
You
It's
feel
not
me?
no
Like,
real, yeah.
I was who I was before I met these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like nobody can take that away from me. Not him, not anybody that disliked me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in movies, I've been in TV shows, I've been in commercials, I've been on the stage, you know, in the bright lights, way before niggas even knew what bright lights was. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm ahead of the game, if you ask me. I'm just catching up to myself. That's the realest shit, bro. Like, I'm catching up to myself because I was already ahead of time.
Damn. That's deep.
You got to think about it, bro. Since I was 14, you know, that's when I got my first movie role, but I was acting since I was 6. But 14, I'm about to be 31.
Right.
I've been doing this for a long time, bro. I done worked with Robert De Niro, LeBron James. You know, I done been around Jay-Z, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. All of these people, bro, I done, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is shit that people be wishing they could do still now. They like, yo, I wish I could meet these people.
Right. Hell
Like,
yeah.
I've been around these people. I was in studio sessions with these people. Like, you feel me? Sitting around watching them create the shit that they was creating. I remember when my mentor used to work for 106 in Park. And I used to go up to BET every time for Freestyle Friday or whenever they had like an artist coming up to the show. That's how I met J. Cole and all of these people. And this is J. Cole with the fade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This is
for
with J.
real,
Cole
yeah,
before
for
the
real.
dreads and all of that.
Dreads and shit.
Like, you feel me? Like, this is fresh off Friday Night Lights. And I'm like, yo, like, bro, you an inspiration to me. Like, you dope as fuck. Like, I'm at the courtside games, All-Star with Drake and Swiss Beats and Beyonce and Jay-Z. Like, that's facts. You could pull this shit up on the internet. You could see me in these places with these people. So
Spelled that wrong.
I was already doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was already doing that. So to get to this point now, it's just me trying to reestablish myself, you know what I'm saying, and rebrand myself and get to a bigger place because I'm more mature now.
Right.
And a lot of the things that I knew back then that I was doing, I knew that they wasn't always the right choices. But now that I'm older, I can look back and be like, all right, I fucked up here. I fucked up here. I fucked up there. But I got a new day. I got a new chance. So let me correct this shit today. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with it now. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, that I feel like, you know what I mean, when you've been doing it for that long, I mean, it's not something that you got it that far from the rip. I mean, we live in a new age now, so we live in an easier age, I would say. I would say it's a lot easier now to probably make it than it used
It's
to be.
not, though. See, it's harder for niggas that's really real.
Well, when
Right?
you say it like that, yeah.
It's so easy that it's harder.
But not,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
it's so
saying?
easy
Like,
that it's hard. But I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying is like, it's easy now because all you literally need is a cell phone with some internet on
That's
it.
what he was saying earlier.
Right.
He was saying it's easy because all you gotta do is be a TikTok
Right.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's just
But he
easy
had to
now.
go.
well,
I
now
mean, but
you
that's-
could just
that's what-
have a gimmick. You could just
Right,
have a
if you
gimmick.
got a
and,
gimmick.
You know, but that's not me. I can get on TikTok and do dumbass videos and be falling around, putting a wig on and shit.
You feel like that's the shit that if you do that, you feel like
Of course,
motherfuckers is gonna
of
start
course,
expecting that from you all the
Of
time
course.
now.
Not only are they gonna expect that, but they'll feed off of that.
Right.
Right? Because people feed off of negativity and bullshit more than anything else. I got
So you
sons,
tried
bro.
something different.
I'm not
than,
ready to dress up in no wig. I'm not ready to act like no bitch, change my mannerisms and shit for no laughs, for nobody, bro. I'm a solid nigga, bro. I got sons, I got daughters. I'm not doing that. You get what I'm saying?
So would you say when?
So
All right, go
I
ahead.
like that. I like that conversation because that seems to be the one with everybody. So you wouldn't put on a dress for,
No.
for 10 million?
No. And honestly, my younger self probably would have said yes.
Your younger self would have said,
Yeah, my
because
younger
it's for
self
the
would've said
bag.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? You
I would have said yes because I didn't have anybody to live for but myself, right? So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll do whatever for the money and shit, bro. Like I had a drug addiction, bro. At one point in time, I was popping e-pills, bro. I done did coke, all that shit. Like I had my time where I was trying different things, bro, and I was gambling with shit, bro. And I was gambling with my life for real, but it was just me, right? Once you start having kids, now you don't live for just you live for them, right? So I'm thinking about the legacy I'ma leave. I'm not no suck ass nigga, bro, and I don't want my sons growing up thinking that that's okay to be dressing up in wigs.
The same point that you're making right now is the same point that Jaleel White was speaking on. This very topic on what is it, Talib? What's
Talib Kweli.
Yeah, his podcast. I just seen the shit like before I came here, to where he was like, in the urban community, it's like everybody, turn their nose up to it. It's like they feel as though they're belittling themselves or whatever, to where in the white community, Robin Williams was, celebrated for Miss Doubtfire.
Right.
And, other people like that. If you have a chance to change your life by acting, like I don't look at Martin Lawrence any different from being Big Mama.
Right.
I don't look at Eddie Murphy any difference from Respucia. Like I don't look at any.
That's different though.
People,
That's
it's
different.
no,
Though.
it's no
No.
difference to
I'll
it.
explain the
Because
difference though.
because everybody goes straight at Tyler Perry for 25 years of.
I don't even
excellence.
go at Tyler Perry for that, right? That's your decision, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's also your lifestyle or whatever, right? When Martin did Big Mama, right? Even in the movie, he still played himself as well, and you see him dressing up in a mask.
Right.
You see him putting it on. He was a detective, and it was a story behind that. I'm not ready to just be feminine in a movie
I guess
or
what he's
anything
saying,
for
yeah.
just for laughs or whatever. Like I'm not gonna do that.
I
right?
can't get what you're
Right,
saying.
But all other movies
Right.
play out like that.
But they all play
Think
out
about
like
it though,
that.
right?
all
Even
play out
Will
like that.
Smith, right? Will Smith, his first movie, he played a gay role or whatever, right?
6 degrees of
You never
separation.
seen Will Smith do that after that though.
That don't mean he won't do it again.
Then he
probably
did kiss. Didn't he kiss? What's the name?
He kissed a nigga in 6 degrees of separation.
But I'm saying, didn't he
He
kiss?
sucked the nigga dick in 6 degrees.
Whoa.
No, I'm
whoa,
talking
whoa.
about.
My thing is this though.
I'm talking about in a role outside of that. Didn't he kiss somebody else before? It
I
was
don't
like
think- I don't think so.
I don't know if he ever kissed another
I don't
man.
think so.
I can't.
But me personally, that's just not something that I would do. Like we was talking about it earlier. I got the role for Empire. I was supposed to play Hakeem, right? And so, and this is a funny story too, though. This is how life give you opportunities, and you either grab onto it or you let it fly. But whatever's meant for you is always going to be for you, and what's not meant for you is going to pass by, right? So, I was in a hotel. I was popping mollies and shit. This was like 2013, 2012, somewhere around there, right? And I'm fucked up. I'm with these bitches and shit. I'm having a good old time. I get an email and shit like, yo, you just got the role to, be Hakeem and shit for Empire. But at the time, they didn't tell me Taraji P. Henson and Terrence Howard was in it as well. So I'm like, I'm reading the script. I don't want to do this shit. I had to go do dress rehearsal that day. But I was in the hotel high as shit. I'm like, man, on some Bobby Brown shit. I'm like, yeah, I had money, all of that. I said, fuck you talking about? Bitch, I'm a pimp. I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So my mom like, yo, why the fuck aren't you going on set? Like, you got to be there. And I'm like, yo. So when you see the boy that played Hakeem, he got that role because I didn't show up. Right? So they replaced me and shit. They say, oh, well, look, if you're not going to do it, we got to find somebody else. That's facts too, though. So when it's come up and they all right, that's true. You know what I'm saying? I got to eat Snowfall. I was telling you about that too, and I can show you that too when we done with this interview. I auditioned to play Snowfall for Franklin. I didn't get the role. I came in second place for that, and y'all clearly see who got the role for Franklin. But I auditioned for that. I'm not even mad at them for picking him because I'm like, yo, that nigga play that role.
Yeah, he too
well.
fucking good for that.
Right,
Yo,
but I think that I could have did the same job if I would have got the opportunity. I would have
yeah,
tapped in.
you would have tapped. But I don't know. Listen, I never seen you really act before. But if you would have been able to see that,
him, though,
right?
So it's like that's what you look at.
Yeah, that shit's so hard to see anybody else.
You
wouldn't tell the difference.
So that's what it was, right?
I can't see nobody else in Frank
But the way he plays that role is so fucking well that I'm not even upset about it. I'm like, yo, he got that. He earned that. I take the step back. Same thing with roll bounce and lottery ticket. Bow Wow beat me out twice. I had the roles for a lottery ticket and roll bounce. Damn. This is like my history go deep, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like these was times where I almost had those roles, and I'm like, that could have been me. You feel me? But God was like, nah, you're not ready yet.
Back to the dress shit. If you'd have got the role of Omar from The Wire, would you have taken that?
Well, at the time, I was a kid. I was like 10.
What now? So what about now?
No, I wouldn't do that now. I wouldn't do that now.
Omar from The Wire, how much you think he got paid to do that?
He got paid a lot, but
it made his career.
I was already say that.
It made
That's
who
the
he
point.
was.
I know, I get what you're saying, but I mean, I would start thinking, but
you
don't get
I didn't
flack
even know
for
he
that.
was gay on that show till I got older.
yeah, I didn't know he was.
Because I used to watch it as a kid with my mom, but I never.
Yeah, I
knew
don't
he
think I
was
would have
a
took that role with all the
fag,
shit he had to do with it.
And look, Ving Rhames, for instance, like when he played Holiday Heart, he was just as gay when he was fucking Jodie's stepdad, or when he got raped in Pulp Fiction. Like, don't nobody fuck with Ving Rhames about his roles. Like, I don't understand.
They don't. But
Ving
I
Rhames
guarantee you, though, if he
Ving Rhames caught a lot of heat from Holiday
Kids,
Heart.
I believe, or his kids was probably really young.
It don't matter. That shit in history.
Well,
got-
I mean,
You got some people who's comfortable in themselves, and it's
In
just
who they
like
are.
Yeah, some
you know what I'm
people
saying.
just
I'm
not
worried
cool
about
with that shit.
about the M's in my bank account versus what other people say.
Yeah, but see,
so
what you
as
gotta
a
understand,
father,
though, but
hold
just-
on, as a father, I respect your stance on not wanting to do it for your kids, and I never, you get what I'm saying, argue with you on that. But for me, if I'm in Hollywood or I'm tapping into that bag and that these roles come to me, whatever, it's a role, it's a movie. We playing
that's
it.
what
It's
you
just
think.
playing the
That's what
part.
you think, right? But see, in Hollywood's gay.
I'm good.
The majority of Hollywood is gay. So I'm telling you
The
some shit you
majority
don't
of the
know.
world is gay.
No. But especially Hollywood, right? So when you do shit like that, you open doors for other shit. I'm trying to tell you. You
I
have
agree.
niggas-
I believe
You have
that.
niggas coming to you.
I believe
My
that.
G, a nigga could
But
come.
think about what
a
you just
nigga
said.
could
Think about
come
what
to
you
you all
just
you
said.
want.
You said you thinking about the M's in your account, right? So you'll play a gay role for $10 million. What if a nigga be like, yo, you gonna suck some dick for $30 million? It's not nothing different. You still worried about the M's in your account, but now they see you do that, so they trying to see if you open to.
You said it ain't nothing. It's a lot different.
Bro, listen.
I get what you see. When
Let me
he's
tell you
saying
a
is you
story.
gotta think
I
in
didn't
your
see
mind.
Joanna man do none of that
story
shit.
I never told nobody.
No,
bro.
I get what you got, but you don't never see them motherfucking. You don't never see them interviews where they be talking about, all right, you know what I'm saying? I did this, and then I got invited to somebody's house because I did this, and then they wanted to
let
say
me-
if I
that's
was
where they
the-
cut draw that line.
Right. So it's like
that's
it's
where
like
I guess
draw
that's
that
what you
line.
when you
talking
start
about,
saying
yeah.
that story, it like soon as you start saying that story, what's his name? Terry Crew came in my head to where the old white dude groped him and shit, and he was like so terrified and everything. Like I'm not letting no fucking.
right.
I'm not letting nobody.
Big ass
I'm not
Terry
letting nobody
But I'm
come
gonna tell
to
you how this shit work, right? So when I was in LA, right, and I'm not even gonna say ball name and nothing like that because of you know the situation or whatever and shit. But I was in LA and shit, right? And so while I was out LA, I would go to like a lot of parties and shit. I would network with people. You feel me? So I had went to this event one night and I was there with my homies and I ran into this nigga. He was a promoter / manager, all of this other shit, right? Like us, cool as hell, straight nigga and shit. That's what I'm thinking. Like fly nigga, bitches, hella bitches with him, all of that. So we in the club, we partying. I'm popping bottles with bro. He got bitches in his section. I got bitches in my section. We exchange numbers and shit. You feel me? We cool as hell. You feel me? He was with Drake camp. You know what I'm saying? Like he fucked with Drake or whatever and shit like that. Now I don't think Drake had anything to do with this. So let me say that as well, because I don't want Drake to be like, I ain't fucking with this nigga. I heard his interview, but I don't think Drake had anything to do with this. Drake wasn't there or nothing like that. But we talking. We exchange numbers and shit. So. Later in that week, I'm texting him like, yo, bro, I'm trying to link with y'all. You feel me? I'm trying to get in the studio with Drake. I got songs I want to write for him and, shit like that. You feel me? So I had auditioned for Degrassi as well. So I had already knew Drake prior to that. A lot of shit people don't know about. You feel me? Like my history run deep. So I'm talking to the nigga and he like, all right, yeah, I can help you, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm different. So I'm like, what you mean? We texting. I'm like, what are you talking about and shit like that? You feel me? So he like, I'm bi, fool. So I'm like, whoa, wait. Like, mind you, when you see the nigga, bro, he don't even give you that energy, bro. He regular as hell. So I'm like, okay, what that mean? He like, well, I want to have a date with you. I'm like, bro, I don't get into all that type of shit, bro. But if I would have did that, you probably would have seen me further ahead in life right now with Drake and them. But not even because Drake had anything to do with that.
Right, he
but
would've
because he was
introduced you
the
to
plug
Drake.
to that.
Yeah,
He would have
would've.
set that up. You get what I'm saying? A lot of niggas sell their souls. They sell their buttholes. They sell all types of shit. You get what I'm saying? And I, being in the industry from a young age, have seen a lot of shit.
You only sell something that you put on display.
Yeah, but you knew that you
can't-
said you know when to cut that shit off, and you said you ain't see no weird shit like that. So like,
But that was the one thing, you know what I'm saying, that I experienced, you know what I'm saying? And that was the only time that ever happened to me, you get what I'm saying? But, you know, with that being said, you know what I'm saying, I didn't see anything weird other than that. But that was weird to me. I wasn't even gonna speak on that, but since we started talking about the topic, I wanted to really bring that up, bro. And like shit like that is real, bro. That's not false information or nothing like that. Like
I ain't gonna hold you.
a lot of these rappers,
Niggas, I'll be watching interviews and niggas be saying the same type of shit he's saying. Like I was watching Math Hoffa Experience.
When he was in the barbershop and shit, right? I know what you're talking about.
Somebody was talking about that same shit.
who was the actor?
They
don't say the
what he was
names. They
saying
never
was,
say
look,
the names.
They'll send people to you indirectly, like a
Right.
stylist,
Right, like
or
a style,
somebody.
yeah, to see
right?
like test, like testing you and
so
shit.
that's really what it was,
seeing
right?
seeing if they can fuck with you in certain
So it
ways.
was
They
a
don't
test.
just like blatantly do it. They
Yeah,
just try to
right.
like
So
little.
niggas just fell in tests.
yeah, niggas out here failing tests.
We get tested every day in life.
Yeah, right. You literally do, right?
If
So
I sniff do
Yeah,
a
but what
line
he's
of
saying is
cocaine,
what
you
happens
gonna
if
do
you
it
don't.
too?
What
Like,
if he's saying is what happens if you don't. If you pass
Put it
the
like
test,
this,
if
if
I
I
pass the test, am I going to be that successful?
put it like
So-
this: if I would have
It's
went,
your
if I would've
choice.
went with the plan, I probably wouldn't even be here with y'all right now. Y'all probably be looking at me somewhere big time. You feel me? Because I went with that and gave my booty hole up. A lot of niggas get their little but this not a joke though.
Right, I get it.
A lot of niggas really get a pass because of that. It's artists that came out and was like, "Yo, Birdman raped me or did this and kissed me," and you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they be letting
bro,
that shit
a
go.
lot of shit go on that people don't know about, bro. And luckily for me, I haven't seen the brunt of that shit, but I've had that brush with it, which was that situation. You feel me? And like I said, that nigga that was saying he was affiliated with Drake, I don't even know if he still even know Drake. I just went on a nigga Instagram at the time. He had hella pictures with Drake. He was, at Drake's house, but Drake never posted that nigga. Drake probably don't even fuck with him like that. He probably just some nigga that just be, you know what I'm saying, that was around. But that's fucked up because you use somebody else's name and now look what that shit is attached to. You know what I'm saying? I honestly think that Drake didn't have anything to do with anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But the nigga that was associating him with him was on that type time. You know what I'm saying? So I just... At the time, the shit threw me back. I remember I called my mom. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
my
can't
mama-
see no nigga getting me too besides Terry Crews.
Bro, this industry is crazy, bro. Like, I've really been through a lot
and
of
for
shit.
this-
The world is crazy.
Period.
but-
You're right. You're absolutely
the world
right.
is crazy, but I mean, just to that point, like for me in that role, like I could put on a dress, but I'm not kissing no man. I think that's
You
where,
set your
Why not?
limit.
Yeah, that's
You
where I
set
said-
your limit.
So you'll put a dress on, but you won't kiss
The
a man.
why not is because you set your limit.
Okay, so now you do that, right? Let's say you put a dress on and you in a movie and you dressing in the dress, right? And then your son start wearing a dress in the house, not knowing the difference because he's seen you wearing a dress. And what if your son start liking men because of that? And what if he come to you one day and say, well, Dad, I wasn't gay, but I seen you doing this and I felt comfortable doing this, so this is why this happened. How you gonna feel about
The
that?
same way I would do if I'm thug number 2 and I kill thug number 3 and I explain to my son that it's only a movie and I'm only acting. I didn't really take no man's life.
Yeah, I think
The same way. It's
Nah,
how
I
you
feel you.
raise your
I
child.
believe.
I feel
I
you.
believe
You
'cause
raise
it's-
your
And I
children.
respect it. Me being in the industry since I was 6, like I said, when I was younger, I would have did the role.
Right.
I'm not denying that. I would have did it. Now that I got daughters and sons, I think about shit
you
different.
think shit different,
right?
yeah.
It's not about the money. It's about my legacy. I'm trying to leave a legacy, so I'm not gonna do some shit that's going. I feel like it's going to taint my legacy. You get what I'm saying? That's me personally. I don't have to dress up in a dress to show you I'm a phenomenal actor.
Nah, absolutely.
Right? I don't have to dress up in a dress to make you feel like I'm a funny actor. I don't have to do that. I'm talented for real. So whatever I'm doing, you'll see that. I could do a Get Out. I could do some Jordan Peele shit. I could do some horror shit. I could do some serious shit, some Pursuit of Happiness shit. I could play different roles.
Right.
You feel me? Just like I wouldn't play a rapist in a movie. If I got a role for a rapist or anything like that, I wouldn't do that. some Ted Bundy shit, bro, I wouldn't do it. You get what I'm saying? If I'm playing a role where I'm date raping women or shit, I wouldn't do that.
You gonna be sitting on this couch with us for the next 5 years.
Nah, he said his limit, and that's
I
okay.
got you. You gonna be sitting on the couch
Nah,
with
don't
us for
say
the
that.
next
Don't
5
say that
years.
though, because you never know. You never know. You saying that, and I got an audition coming up. You don't know that. I might blow in a month from now. You might. Be
I
like,
hope
damn.
so.
But it's
I hope
hard
so.
too. Like I seen something where Braxton, like he's known as Braxton.
Braxton.
We didn't take him serious. What's that?
He got
Jamie
typecasted.
Foxx. He got typecasted, and
he hates it.
that happened as well. Like you said, Carlton was still Carlton. Like that happens too.
You
It ain't
can't
necessarily
avoid that
Jaleel
character,
White.
right?
still
So look,
Irving.
Jaleel White.
It's like
It's-
Omar
it's-
couldn't escape Omar.
It's niggas that play certain roles, and you only see them as that character. When you see Amari Hardwick, you think of him as Ghost.
Right.
If he walked in here right now, you're like, yo, that's Ghost.
Right.
You're not even gonna call him Amari Hardwick. You're
That's
gonna
if
call
you're
him Ghost.
that's if you're a Power fan. Like when I see him, I see. So for me, I think the first thing that I could take is the gay role when he played in
With
Tyler
Janet
Perry.
Jackson. Yeah.
When he had the AIDS and shit.
Yeah,
like,
but
Damn.
you didn't really
The
see
what?
him doing anything gay.
He was in the
You
Tyler Perry
He didn't
movie.
kiss no man or nothing in that. He just played a gay role. He didn't do anything gay. He just said
well, the first scene that you seen with him, the cops pulled up behind him to pull him over, and the dude popped up from giving him head or whatever. That was his opening scene. So that was the
wild.
first.
That's
That was
wild. I didn't even remember that.
Nah, I get
That was
but-
the
but
first time I've
still,
ever
I
seen
mean,
him.
I mean,
But they
that
say
ain't-
every man like Flip Wilson, where like he's a comedian.
Right,
So
Flip
like
Wilson, right.
Martin Lawrence, you can't say he was a detective playing a woman. The stereotype is you putting on a dress. They saying all men that put on dress sold their soul. Like I don't see that. Like
I don't think that's the case. I don't believe that. You're right.
Do you believe that everybody that make it to a certain stature or a certain
No, I don't think they
position
sell
in
their
that
soul.
is-
No,
okay.
you can get
or,
to the
or
top.
did something gay?
No.
Okay.
You can get to the top without having to do those things, but it's harder.
It's
Is what
harder
I'm
for you.
saying. You get what I'm saying? Look at the people that just shoot straight up, and look at the people that gotta build their success. Look at J. Cole. J. Cole's successful. Kendrick Lamar's successful. They not getting fucked by nobody. J. Cole not putting no dress on. Kendrick Lamar not doing that. They don't have to do that.
that's rap though. You ain't got
But they're universally celebrated by people.
But what about you?
If
Yeah, but I'm
Kendrick
saying
Lamar
you
drop-
don't have to play a role. You never seen. We don't have to see what they look like.
Oh yeah, but but what
Outside
I'm
the
saying
video.
is though, but even still though, from the way they are with their music or the way they dress, they not feminine. Then you look at some of these rappers that be real feminine.
Like Young Thug.
Yeah, you feel me? And I'm not saying that, bro, get it down in any type of thing like that, but it's like you know what I'm saying? He got a little.
Wasn't he one of the ones that said Birdman did something to him?
I don't remember that. I didn't hear that.
That's his image.
Yeah.
But we talking about acting.
No, I get what you're saying. I was
Acting
just,
and rapping is
No, look,
two
and like I
total
said,
different
I'm
things.
no,
really-
but my
I'm really-
question
I'm
was
really-
to make it big. Period. Do you have to do something gay or whatever?
I don't think you
I don't
do.
think necessarily.
I don't think you
Nah, I
do.
don't-
It
People
it
just think
shoots you
automatically
straight
you
to
put
the
on a
top.
dress, you feminine. Like
People,
Put it like this. Put it like this, right? If
People
you
chase
fucking-
the company.
If you fucking with a director, right, and the director is gay, right, and the director finds you attractive, right, and you busting it open for the director, or you fucking the director, or the director sucking you off or whatever, right? You got a close relationship with this nigga now. You get what I'm saying? If he like you and you doing all of that shit, you getting shot straight to the top. He not gonna put nobody before you. You know the director, and you know
Getting
what I'm
shot
saying?
to the next nigga that he like more than you come in that motherfucker.
That's when
movie.
you-
That's how they
that's
do
when
it.
he-
That's how they do it, dog. I mean, that's what the
So
boy
that's
said.
what-
That's how they
what-
do this shit.
We know that's what Harvey Weinstein and them, but that's when you become Denzel and you do your thing.
right.
That's
But
it.
you gotta
Most
stand
motherfuckers.
for something, bro. You gonna fall for anything. And my thing is, I respect actors that do that. I'm not shading anybody that do that, right?
You just not
Because
gonna
like I
do it.
told you, at one point I would have considered doing it. I'm just at a point now. I got 5 kids, bro. I'm at a point where it's like, I don't want that to be the lasting image of me with my kids. I want to do Training Day type of roles. I want to do Pursuit of Happiness type of roles, like Butterfly Effect. Like I want to do shit like that. I want to do real movies where I gotta act my ass off. You get what I'm saying? Like The Harder They Fall, like that shit that just came out on Netflix. I want to do shit like that. Black Western movies and shit like that. Why do I have to be bending over on the camera? Or why do I gotta
Nah,
be
we
dressed
wasn't
up?
saying
No,
that.
no, I didn't say y'all had to say
Yeah.
that, but I'm saying, but why does that have to be the thing that I do that gets me to where I gotta
And
go?
honestly, this will go back to what I said in the first season. Like when you do look up at TV, you do see like a whole lot of that shit now. Like you see more of it than you ever
You
did.
do see it now. You gotta explain it
it's
to your
like-
kids no matter what.
Right, so you
Like,
gotta explain it to your kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, I think it's just always gonna come down to, you know what I mean, who make the choice to do it and who don't.
that's what it is.
That's
you
what it's
stand up
always
for who
gonna
you
call
are.
time.
Yeah, that's
And
all
like
it
you
is.
said,
you know?
shade nobody who do it.
And I don't. And like I even told you, I don't think that everybody that does that, sold their soul or. I don't think that Martin Lawrence and all of them was dressing up in dresses and fucking people.
They never gave me feminine vibes.
I don't think that. But you also gotta understand that times were different back then too. So when you did shit like that back in the day, people didn't judge you as much as they do now. Social media is like a Me Too movement, a cancel movement. Everybody has a phone. Everybody has an opinion. You feel me? So when you do certain shit, people speak on it, even if they don't even have facts on the shit. You get what I'm saying? They speak on it. Motherfuckers calling LeBron James and some of these other celebrities pedophiles because they was on Jeffrey Epstein's flight log or some shit, right? And I had a conversation with my dad about this the other day. I'm like, yo, that's fucked up, right? Because let's say Jeff Epstein, all right, he got charged for what he got charged with all of that shit, right? Let's say, LeBron James goes to his island. He just know the nigga for business or whatever else he got going on. He didn't even know the nigga was involved in no shit like that, right? You go to a nigga island, you hanging out with him because he invited you out. They rich friends, you feel me? You hanging out with the nigga, whole time he got motherfucking little kids under his basement and shit in the island, trapped in there, handcuffed. The nigga, LeBron might not even know that shit going on. You get what I'm saying? But he was there.
Do y'all think that?
I'm answer that. Yeah. So, if LeBron James go there that first time, okay, shame on me. That's an accident. Like, you ain't know that shit. But you go there multiple times, you know what's going on. If you on that flight log multiple times, you know what's going on
Possibly.
It ain't possible. It's there because he ain't hiding them under the basement. He was open with his.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. You know
he
was
if you going there several times, you know what you're doing. You going there for.
With the Pizzagate and all that other shit.
Yeah, I heard about that.
But if you on several flights, you know what you was going there for.
And that might be possible. You feel me? What I'm saying is this, though, right? You can't always assume, though, just because somebody associated with somebody. I could hang out with a nigga that kill niggas every day, right? That nigga probably never told me he killed a nigga a day in his life, right? But other people might know he killed niggas, and I might not even know that side of this nigga. You get what I'm saying? I done hung around plenty of niggas that probably off niggas, and I never knew. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck this nigga doing, but what if I get roped up in some shit and they like, oh, well, you're an accessory to murder. I don't know this nigga be killing people. What the fuck is you talking about? Oh, you be with him every day. Nigga, that don't mean I know this nigga kill people. I don't know what he do from 8 o'clock to midnight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might be with this nigga from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock every day. I don't know what he do from 8 to midnight. That's not my business. That don't mean that I have anything to do with this shit either, though. You get what I'm saying? Right. So, but with the social media and this Me Too movement and the cancel movement, it don't even matter. They be on some shit like, if you there, you did that shit. If you connected with this nigga, you did that shit. If somebody say you did something, you did that shit. It don't even be having to have no proof. Somebody can literally, bro, right now, and this is fucked up to say, but this is facts right now. A female could come out and say, any one of us raped them or something like that, right? Anything. People gonna believe the female initially, off the rip. Nobody gonna believe us. We gonna be like, nah, we ain't do that. But they gonna be like, of course that's what you gonna say. You get what I'm saying? Now you gotta fight for your innocence and prove that you didn't do something. But if a female say a nigga raped them, you automatically believe them. Period. It's not even, it ain't even, if one of your sisters or family members came, somebody raped, bro, you not trying to hear shit the nigga talking about. You coming there with guns, but who did what? You don't even know, you know what I'm saying? But if somebody
I'm supposedly my sister.
Yeah, right? But that don't mean that they don't lie. That don't mean that people don't lie.
My sister won't lie to me about that.
What I'm saying,
your sister ain't gonna lie to you about that.
Bro, women, I've been around women that have lied about a lot of shit, bro. I'm telling you.
You gotta wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Look, wrapping up, like, is there anything that you got coming out? Something that you gonna be in?
Yeah, bro. I got my project Khalid's Son that's out right now on all streaming sites. You feel me? The EP. I'm dropping Shannon's Son later this year. Picture Boy just came out in movie theaters. I was in that. It was like in select theaters. It'll be on Hulu and Netflix later this year. And I'm just working on more projects, bro. Like working on my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to build this content and just, really take shit to the next level, bro. For real. Like, I'm trying to spread more love and positivity in the world, bro. And I want people to realize that, like, you can be who you are without having to try to be somebody else. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't got to pump fake for nobody, bro. You don't got to, pretend to be this person or try to fake like you got this to make people like, that shit is corny as hell. People either going to fuck with you for who you are or they not. It's as simple as that. No gimmicks, no nothing. That's why I'm even with my music. I don't have no people be like, oh, your rap name is your real name. Yeah, nigga. It's no gimmicks. It's Daveed Ramsay. That's me. That's who I was born as. I'm not coming up with no rap name and no crazy shit like that. It's just me, bro. You either gonna like what I got to offer, or you not gonna like what I got to offer. You get what I'm saying? And that's facts.
All right, man. Respect, man. But thank you for coming to fuck with us this week, man.
Thank y'all, bro, for having
It's
me, bro.
been episode 2. It's part of my opinion. Let's do this shit. Let's get the fuck up out of here.
Big
I got
shit.
shit to do.